I am Mark Candelaria. I am the founding partner of Candelaria Design Associates. We started this firm August of 1999, and here we are 25 years later, and it's just amazing to think of all the things that have happened during those 25 years.
The year 2024 marks the 25th anniversary of Candelaria Design. This is a film celebrating all who have chosen to be a part of such a special journey.
Well, I had been working at a firm, CCBG Architects. I started there in 1982 as a draftsman, a low man on the totem pole.
I'm Brian Cassidy, I'm an architect, and I had the privilege of meeting Mark about 42 years ago. I was already working there for like 6 or 8 months, and Mark was the new guy. And they didn't hire a lot of new guys, so everybody's real suspicious. Who's this Mark Candelaria guy?
We became CCBG. I'm one of the C's, and it still is CCBG. And so I had a couple clients that took me aside and said, you know, you really should just go start your own firm. I kind of thought about it, and I had just bought a new house, and I had a little studio in there, and I thought, you know, I could just kind of kick back and work out of this little studio, hang out with my dog, go hiking, you know, kind of chill. And before I knew it, the whole house was covered in drawings. I mean, I had people coming over, you know, hour by hour, and our dining room was full of drawings, and my studio was in a loft, and I had drawings hanging over. They'd fall into the living room, and it blew up. It just blew up in no time.
When I was little, you know, my dad branched off from a big firm where he was a principal and literally was by himself working at home. So that was a huge change and risk, but it didn't take long for him to get too busy to do it alone. And in no time, he had another little office and a firm. And then today, it's like amazing as he has an award-winning architecture firm and an office full of architects.
And from there, it kind of just kept going. You know, I was really fortunate during that period of working at CCBG. There was a short stint where 2 of the partners broke off and started their own firm in 1983. So a short time after I had just started. And I really thought, you know, I had just started anyway. I thought, why don't I go with these new guys, and I can probably learn a lot about how to start a business. And it was really a great experience. I did learn a lot. And so I love the entrepreneurial aspect of business. I just happened to be an architect. Eventually, when I decided to go on my own, again, I thought it was going to be pretty slow, pretty easy. You know, I didn't think I was going to need all these systems. But thank God I had learned all that stuff, because I was able to really put that all into action right away. At that time, I was working out of my house, but I right away got an office. So all of a sudden I had rent. I had to get someone for a front desk. I had to hire a couple people to help me. And right away you start worrying, you know, am I gonna have enough income to cover all these expenses? Luckily, that wasn't a problem. It was very busy, and I was very fortunate.
But that good luck wouldn't last forever, as the team was about to face their largest challenge yet.
Another big milestone moment was 2008, when they had the big financial disaster, financial crash.
2008 was a tumultuous year for the economy. The housing market collapse created one financial crisis after another, and it often seemed as if the news could only get worse.
First time I met Mark, it was actually in 2007. So 2008, obviously, there was a lot that was happening. And I remember our magazine coming out in October, and then we got the news was like a domino effect. Lehman Brothers, and you know, all of these financial houses collapsing, and then the industry hit the brakes hard.
And virtually within a day, almost all our projects canceled. I think about 34 employees down to about 15, because everything decreased in value like overnight. The rest of us all took like 10 to 20% pay cuts during that period. And I remember me not taking a check for several months, because, you know, I wanted to keep my core team together.
Yeah, you know, 2008 was a bump for everybody. It wasn't even a bump, it was a Mount Everest for everybody. And we just took it day by day. We were honest with our staff. I'm Evelyn Jung. I'm the CFO of Candelaria Design. I've been working here since 2005, so I'm going on 19 years. Our team, they really, truly love what they do. You know, it's a small family. You start to realize we will do what we have to do to survive, and when we thrive, we'll make sure that you know, we celebrate that with the team.
I'm Tim Mathewson. I've been with Candelaria Design for almost 18 years now, and I'm a principal. Our projects are big and complex, and so the best way is to kind of break them down into more manageable parts.
Candelaria Design has worked on so many projects that are grand in scale yet so intricate in detail. Every detail is thought out and brought to life by the team.
Excited, this is so different.
Totally different. You know, we always do a lot of traditional transitional homes, but we also do a fair share of modern contemporary homes.
We work with all of our teams to make sure that all of those systems can come together that are often completely hidden once the project is completed.
You know, we work real collaboratively. It's not just me. When we design a house, we do it as a team.
Tyler Boris, team director here.
My name's Tiffany Candelaria. I'm Mark's daughter, and I am the marketing manager here.
I'm Matthew Grove. I'm a team director here at Candelaria Design, in charge of the team.
I'm Rebecca Rowe. I'm a project architect and team director here at Candelaria Design, and I've been here 8 years.
He's just made a lot of really great relationships with the other people we work with here in town.
Like getting that community or family aspect starting at the top, and then everyone just helping everyone.
Our biggest culture is that we're one big family.
And then my work wife, Janice, she's my work wife, I call her. She just adds color to my life in general. She adds color to everybody's life. She's just that vibrant energy that you are lucky to work with.
Everyone checks in on everybody, just, hey, are you good this week? Do you have enough support on your team?
I think our team is really close. There's a lot of us that hang out outside of the office, and that just makes the whole atmosphere in the back office so healthy and fun.
I think we're kind of a family here, and we get involved in each other's lives, and it makes the collaboration just really natural.
I love teaching, I love mentorship, I love all those aspects, and just growing the business, watching people grow, I love that.
Yeah, relationships are everything. Mark will be the first person to tell you that.
I got really lucky. I found my mentor at a very young age, and he's kind of taught me really the old school way, the grassroots of just connecting with people.
Part of it is just, I think, my dad's personality.
Willis Engineering gave us our engineering. Yes.
A merry little Christmas.
He is such a well-loved guy. Like, I hear it all the time now that I work for him. So people just want to form a relationship with him.
We were on our way to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which I think we took one airlines that went through Oregon, and Mark asked what type of aircraft we were on, and the stewardess didn't want to give us that particular information. And Mark, so I'm just wondering, because an MD-80 crashed in the ocean off of Los Angeles this morning, and I just curious to what kind of aircraft we're on. And the stewardess said, well, this is an MD-80. And so drinks tasted like triple at that point in time. So Mark decided he would sketch what our house is going to look like, and on cocktail napkins.
And I was interviewed by Wall Street Journal one day about, architects that still sketch. And I said, well, I happen to have these napkin sketches of the house I did in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It says, would you happen to have them? Could we publish them? I said, gosh, are you kidding me? I'd be honored. Sure enough, they ended up in the Wall Street Journal, his 4 napkin sketches of his house. So that's pretty cool that all happened.
And it's amazing, after the house was built, we looked at the 4 cocktail napkins, and it's absolutely exactly what he had sketched out on that aircraft.
So I remember the first project that we ever featured that had Mark Candelaria on it, and it was actually a George Christensen home, and it was when I had another magazine. And so it's kind of funny to see how 25 years later we're still featuring these amazing projects. But probably one of my favorite projects that I worked on with Mark was the iconic house, H-A-U-S. We did a show house. We had about 22 interior designers under one roof, and Mark was the architect on the house, and it was a TMAC construction home, and beautiful farmhouse style, really significantly large house, and we had a great time working on this project.
I think great architecture, it needs to resonate with the end user. That to me is great user. It's not about, I don't design a house for me.
Well, we're not an architecture firm that just creates blueprints. We're a little bit more of an experience.
See something like this start and be built, it's just, for me, I mean, I've been doing this for 40 years, but this is the best part.
My favorite project is a project that I've never done before. So the more we can branch out and maybe take on a project that we've never done before, a different type of architecture, a different type of building, is always exciting to me.
And so my goal is to really find out what it is my client wants, what's their dream, and my job is to facilitate the manifestation of that dream.
Their designs really do stand the test of time, and they're just done so well, and people love them.
You can tell a well thought out floor plan is designed where a client doesn't want to leave their home because there's not wasted space. They truly enjoy their house.
You know what, I'm a board member for Habitat for Humanity, so I'm very involved on the construction side of different building systems and things like that. And one of the houses in 2008, 9, 10 that we worked on, and the El Charro project were both LEED projects. We incorporated in fact, El Charro is the first LEED restaurant in Arizona. The Zona Verde, we call it, residence, was one of the first LEED houses in Paradise Valley.
Building materials are crazy out there now. It's insane. Energy efficiency.
You know, we were all instrumental in just employing all solar, rainwater harvesting. I mean, there was all kinds of, we used old recycled Levi's to make the insulation for El Charro. I mean, how cool is that, you know? And we did the first 3D printed house that's actually permitted and being lived in Arizona.
So the book was a big deal. We published our first ever design, and also it's a cookbook. So there's 12 chapters, and every chapter ends with a recipe that pairs with the home. So that's been a big hit, and it was really fun. I was the editor, and it's a long process, but we do have a national publisher, and we are working on the second edition of the book. It's going to be chronicling the first 10 years of Candelaria Design.
Mark is truly the Renaissance man.
He loves to cook.
It's been such a fun journey. It's like I love to play piano, I love to cook, as you know. And I would hate to do the same dinner every day. I would go insane.
So I always love it when I have a chance to cook with Mark in the kitchen. I have learned so much, and some of my favorite dishes I've actually learned from him. And it's always a special day when you get an invitation to Casa de Candelaria, and you get to either cut mushrooms for the beef bourguignon, or you get to watch him make a pizza on his pizza oven. He's a marvel. I don't know how he knows how to do all this, but I like to call him a chef-architect, because he's as much a chef as he's an architect.
It's so fun to learn how to cook something else. It's learn to draw something else. So to me, it's an endless exploration.
And if you haven't been on a Candelaria Design tour, they are amazing. I was lucky enough to travel with Mark and Isabel to the Willamette Valley in Oregon, and it was a magical tour. My goodness, it's like you just show up and they tell you every place to go, and they manage this trip with all sorts of great energy. We go to all the very best places. We have exclusive access to super cool things. And I didn't have to plan all of it. I just had to get myself on an airplane and get to Willamette Valley. And with that, it was an incredible trip. Looking forward to traveling with everybody again soon, because a Candelaria Design tour is awesome.
The team's continued amazing work has not gone unnoticed.
We've also been lucky to have a couple of shows on the Design Network. So we've had a few different series. The first series was called Sketch.
This project really started with, like Larry said, it was a cabana. Let's just do a cabana. And then he started talking with Tim and I about, we want to play cards and we want to play poker. And I said, well, God, we start adding all that square footage to the top, your backyard's going to be gone. He said, well, what do you think? I said, well, let's go down underground. Let's make it a subterranean place where you guys can play poker, you can have the wine, you can smoke cigars, and no one's even gonna know you're here. And he ate it up. He's like, you gotta be kidding, that's awesome. And I can keep my whole backyard. I said, yep, they'll keep your whole backyard.
And that was maybe 10 years ago. But we just had a new one called Extravagant Spaces, and it's phenomenal. They decided the whole series was just our homes, where at first it was, gonna be a bunch of different people, and they're like, oh, never mind, all your homes are amazing. So it's 6 episodes showing each of these different homes here in Arizona.
I think I want people to recognize this firm for always giving back, whether it's, through community service or just doing a beautiful house for a client and enhancing the way they live and enhancing their experience.
Mark and everybody that works with you, you have this tremendous team. I just want to congratulate you on 25 years on your own doing unbelievable work.
Mark, I want to wish you congratulations on 25 years. I know it went really fast for you, the busiest guy that I know, but I am so proud of you, and you are such a pinnacle figure in this community, so well loved and so well respected, and I am so blessed to be able to call you my friend. And I'm so proud of you for everything that you've done, and congratulations and good luck on the next 25.
Mark, you have been a huge blessing in my life during the projects that we worked on, but also every time I see you, it feels like I'm seeing an old friend, and I appreciate that so much. Your spirit of joy carries through with all of the amazing job that you do.
Okay, I can do this. To Mark, you're a mentor, you're a friend. What can I say? I really truly thank you for everything that you've given us and these opportunities and pushing us, even though I don't like to be pushed sometimes, but you do it, and we're better for it. So thank you.
I'm super proud of you, Dad. It's been amazing to see, your firm grow from literally you to all these amazing people. Yeah, I mean, he really is inspiring, and everyone would agree that he truly embodies the inspiring living motto.
Mark, congratulations. Where does the time go? 25 years, from one Italian to another. You're a true Renaissance man. Food, travel, architecture, family, you got it all covered. From me, my entire team, my wife Rebecca, congratulations on an amazing 25 years in business, and here's to the next 25.
Hi, Mark. I'm out walking one of our properties that I get the privilege to work on side by side with you. I wanted to say congratulations to 25 years. Doesn't seem that long ago that you and I met at a project in Mountain Shadows, and I think that's when we first started working together. and it's been a great ride. And you have certainly created many masterpieces that I've been able to participate with you on, meet some great clients, been able to work on some wonderful projects literally from coast to coast with you. I always appreciate you bringing me along for the ride. And plus, as I reflect, it's been great to be able to live in two of your creations and raise a family. And so thank you for blessing my family with your talents. To one of the most talented guys I know, thank you and congratulations into the future. Cheers.
Hey guys, my name is Jason Harris and I'm the founder and CEO of the Design Network and owner of Furniture Land South in High Point, North Carolina. I'm coming to you from one of Mark's favorite places in the world. We're actually in San Gimignano right now. We just did a wine tasting here and having an awesome time. Mark, I see why this is one of your favorite places. We're just outside of Florence in Tuscany, having a great time, headed to Sorrento tomorrow. Man, I just want to say congratulations on 25 amazing years of Candelaria Design. I am the proud owner of the finest Candelaria Design in the Carolinas.
Hey Mark, it's Greg Hunt, that is. Congratulations on your 25 years. It's pretty impressive. Very impressive would be an understatement. I first met you when it was just you after you'd worked with George and you were on your own. You've come a long way in 25 years. It seems like yesterday. Not only are you talented, you're an artist, and I think that has gone a long way to help you with your career. Plus you surround yourself with good people, and we all know how important that is. So really just wanted to say thanks for all the years of not only friendship, but our working relationship. And you've done a great job, and I'm sure you're going to continue to do it for many more years. So have a great 25th anniversary, and you're a good guy.
Hi, this is John Schultz. I'm president of Schultz Development Corp., located here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We are a luxury estate builder who has been in business for 35 years. Over the last 20 years, we've collaborated with Mark Candelaria and the team at Candelaria Design on countless projects. We have several under construction currently and several on the drawing boards for the coming years. I want to congratulate Mark and his entire team on their 25-year anniversary, and we look forward to doing many more projects with you and your team in the future. Great job, Mark.
Hey, Mark. I just want to congratulate you on 25 exceptional years designing some of the most beautiful homes in Arizona and beyond. As we begin our fourth project in 21 years, I just want to thank you for all that you've done for us and with us, for all that we've been able to accomplish together, and for the friendship that we've been able to forge over these decades. I don't know if this is going to be our last project or not, but either way, I've appreciated the journey, I've enjoyed it, and I look forward to the times that still lie ahead. So thank you again for everything, my friend, and congratulations on 25 wonderful years. All our best.
As Mark looks back on the 25 years, he reflects on who has been on this ride alongside him.
Builders, all the design vendors, interior designers, lands. It's taken a lot of people to make this 25 years happen, and there's no way I could have done it on my own. And so I thank everybody for what we've done in the last 25, and I look forward to all the things that we're going to create in the next 25.
Here we are, 25 years, we did it. It is amazing to think when I started with my two dogs, Lulu and Nacho, and here we are 25 years later with a wonderful staff, wonderful team, two amazing partners, and even if my daughter works with me. And so it's pretty amazing, all the houses that we've done over the years, all the wonderful clients, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody that's been a part of this amazing journey, and I look forward to the next 25 years, so be ready and book your calendar for 2049 when we'll celebrate 50 years.